They start them young in Wexford. I'll tell you the famous connection with this little girl at the end of the video, but first, the story of the game from windy Shelmaliers in the Irish Daily Star National League game between Wexford and Cork. Both unbeaten before this, so something had to give. Cork did well playing into the wind with 7-time All-Star Jennifer O'Leary on target after reversing her decision to retire this year. Wexford hit back with frees from Helena Jacob. She scored 8 times in all, and this from play by Una Lacey as the home side went in at half-time, leading 7 points to 4. But Cork were better in the second half. The excellent Katrina Mackey scored 4 times from play as they ran out winners by 2, 11-9, and a good preparation for the league semi-finals.
Yeah, I suppose the performance is really the thing that I was looking for here today. So yeah, very happy with our performance. You know that we probably are a little bit behind at the moment in preparation. You know, so I'm very happy with it.
I suppose it was a match where both teams were qualified. So, but I suppose there was a lot at stake. Both teams wanted to try to maybe end on top in the group. So I think against Cork you're always going to have a very tough physical game, but they're always very skillful and very good hurlers as well. So I think they show that they're really pushing to get back on top as well, like ourselves. So I'm sure we'll meet many more times during the year as well, and we'll have many more battles.
Well, look, at today was, you know, it's another game against the top team, Jerome, and that's the biggest thing, you know, to start measuring ourselves against the top teams out there. And look at, you know, it was all about building, and that's what we're all about this year, is trying to build. So we're in the semi-final, and you know that is the main thing, to be honest. And we'll have another game, I think, against Kilkenny now, which will another game against the top team that were there in All-Ireland last year. So that's what it's all about.
Yeah, Wexford, I was very impressed with them today. They have all their big guns back, you know, hurled very well there in patches today, you know, that, you know, I think they will have certainly a big say. You know, Kilkenny are, I suppose, everyone's favourites at the moment, you know, the way they're progressing. And, you know, you've Galway that are Clare coming in the other side, so, you know, it's going to be tough, you know.
Well, I suppose anyone would be delighted with a tough game like today. It helps you prepare it. It makes you see where you're at, maybe against other strong teams and strong competitors. But I think we're playing Kilkenny now in the semi-final, because we ended up second in the group. So we have a very tough challenge ahead of us the next day against them. You know, they'll be out to make amends for last year as well. So I know a lot of the girls in Kilkenny, and they're definitely a very skillful and very tough team as well.
So given what's happened over the last 12 months, the league is very important to you?
Well, the league is important, you know, and it always is important for the reason that, you know, you want good, strong games bringing you right up to championship, because at the end of the day, you know, 3 years ago when we started out, we wanted to be in the semi-finals and the finals of the league as well. And it's all about building, you know, building a team, building a structure. It's giving girls a chance to get games. You know, we have a squad and we want a strong squad, not just 15 players. So that's why the league is very important to us.
And finally, the little girl is the niece of 7-time All-Star Kate Kelly.